Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Back with another Tab Talk. Currently going through my little situation, but it's all good. You know, if I got a little whisker right here too, I'm trying to get rid of. But yeah, man. So what I notice nowadays is people are tossing away their relationships so quickly over like little things and whatnot. And I was watching a clip from what's his name, Jeremy something. Um, he posted like I think a video of somebody talking about how people gotta stop running away from problems. Um, especially in like relationships or even just friendship situations in general. Because that is kind of toxic and it creates more problems than what's needed, especially for the person who's like running away from shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't do that. I think we need to learn how to stop doing that. Like if you're gonna be upset with somebody or you got a conflict, I think you should just learn how to address the issue there. This is one of the things I talked about in one of my videos where I said we have to have good conflict resolution skills. Just because, communication is key and it's everything, right? That's how we learn to understand each other. That's how we learn to, be better people and grow. You can't grow if you're not having conversations. You can't better a situation or, make things, amicable between you and someone else unless y'all have conversations. Some people just run away like as soon as somebody does something wrong to them, they just, they ready to put on the Nike boots and dip. And in other situations, people just think you can't talk to somebody for 2 weeks and treat them all fucked up and think that's the right way to handle a situation. You know what I'm saying? And I've done it too. And I learned it's not a way to do it. Like if you got a problem, then you should go ahead and address the issue. If not, then like I say, you play silly games, you win silly prizes, right? So I think that's just something we all just need to work on. I think social media and toxic people promote just leaving a situation or not assessing a situation once you have a conflict with someone, once it comes to those tough conversations. A lot of people are scared to have tough conversations these days. The sensitivity is it's ridiculous. This is why they don't like people like Kevin Samuels and other people, just because some people deliver the message harshly. Some people deliver some harsh truths. So I guess the delivery could make a variation of differences depending on who you are and how your mindset is. But most times, it's hard for people to handle the truth, and accept the hard realities of themselves, or that's going on, like the harsh realities around them, and just having complete, awareness of the situation. Like, I think that's what it's really about. It's just having awareness, growing to have awareness of your situation, of your and knowing yourself, and responding to it in a proper manner. There's different techniques on how to do it. Some people can take a breather. Some people can, write their thoughts down. Some people smoke. Just to kind of like rest their mind for a second from all the thoughts, the emotions, and whatnot. You gotta let that settle, shift through that first, and then come back to a situation, reassess it, and then address it. And if you're not addressing these things, like I said, sometimes a lot of that stuff just creates, bad relationships. You burn bridges, create resentment throughout people, stuff like that. So, those aren't healthy habits that you want to develop. And then for people like that, you just, if you see, like, I'll suggest if anybody with anybody like that or see anything like that, I suggest just leaving that person alone, especially if they're not willing to grow from it. And it's like it's every time a conflict happen, or most times like they don't want to grow. It's the same bad habits. They're running away from shit. They're avoiding tough conversations. They and they think they could just pretty much, treat you like whatever, and they don't owe you anything. I can't, like I said, I can't agree with that. I think nowadays in the world, we all need to learn how to communicate better, learn the skill of listening, and learn how to listen better too. I'm still working on that myself. So, like I said, it's perfectly okay to admit your flaws, own your flaws, and just work on them. It's part of taking accountability. We're all grown. And once you get to a certain age, you just kind of like, these are the things that you should be learning. You should have matured, to kind of look at the world a different way. But everybody mature differently. It definitely depends on your environment, who you around. You definitely want to get around better people, get a better circle. That's gonna hold you accountable. That's gonna hold you accountable. Excuse me. That's gonna hold you accountable for things, and it's gonna push you to do better. People in my circle push me to do better. Sometimes I don't always listen to their advice. Sometimes I do. Shit, I wouldn't have all these gray hairs if I had listened to their advice. It's been a stressful 3 years. As my people's reminded me. But yeah, so that's my take on it's my little TED talk from there. I'll be doing more videos soon. I'm just, like I said, I'm going through a situation at the moment, so once that's handled, or I might just start doing videos in poolside location, shit like that, or just the outdoors in general. Yeah, my car's down too, so kind of just stuck around the neighborhood at the moment. So I'm kind of feeling like caged in. I'm not used to being like stuck in the general area. I haven't gone to the gym in a couple of days. I'm upset about that, and I just got in routine. So, so I'm adjusting. I'm making some emotional and mental adjustments. Nah, because I really like the gym. I really need to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? So, but all right, y'all, that's my TED Talk. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope y'all enjoy yourselves, and let's all, the world's starting to become a more complicated place. I think everybody just want to return to something simple. So let's all try to get along, communicate better with our family members, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, wives, and just kind of put our hearts out there a little bit more, but with intent, and just being more, what's the word I'm looking for? Sensible. When it comes to, our situations, our relationships, our our network, just the people we're around, the energy we put into things, just life overall. I feel like we gotta start being more sensible, especially in these times where everybody has an opinion. The internet, is a motherfucker. That shit could shift a lot of things around and stuff like that. It could really, program your mind to think, one thing, change your perception of, reality. And I think what we need now most is to keep grounded in reality and make sensible, and move through life sensibly, so, yeah, peace and love, everybody.